Hey, Tiare Ikei, senior nationals champion, or not, excuse me, not senior nationals, junior nationals champion, 2019 U.S. Open champion as well. So I think that's why I got seniors in my head. But talk about your tournament a little bit.
I'm sure like many people, this is probably the first tournament back in like over a year or so. And I think getting back into it was like starting all over again. You have that same butterflies, and you always have butterflies no matter, like, I'm sure senior level athletes still have it, but this was like feeling like my first tournament back in like high school or something. Those butterflies are just like super nervous, but I feel like there's also a lot of excitement, and I know I was super anxious like the night or week before, just leading up to competition. So it was great to finally be able to compete.
When was the last tournament you wrestled in?
Ooh. See, I don't have that very good of a memory, but I'd have to say maybe the NYAC. That was probably my last tournament before Corona hit. So yeah, back in January last year.
So besides the anxiety, once you actually got into the matches, how did it feel to be back out there?
I feel like I had a little bit of a slow start, but 2 matches in, I felt like I was really amped up, and my mindset kind of changed midway, where I was super just looking at like focusing on like the ceiling, the lights, tuning everything out around me, and kind of like a kill mentality, going out there attack, and just really focusing on everything that we've worked on in the room, trying to implement it in our matches, not straying away, going back to old habits, kind of continuing that growth from there.
Yeah, well, in the finals, well, actually, even in the semifinals, you had some really tough opponents. You had Hoke, and then in the finals, you had Felicity Taylor, and you dominated both matches. Can you talk a little bit about those?
So the last time I wrestled Alicia was also at NYAC, and I lost by a couple points, and I feel like I addressed a lot of the fixes that had to be made, specifically for her, and as well like overall my style, just a lot more movement, controlling the ties, and then just being really vicious with the attacks, not like entering in kind of slow, getting ready to like spring out right from the whistle. And then Felicity was another collegiate wrestler that I wrestled last nationals in Texas, and they're both very good girls. They have their strengths, but I feel like the competition was still up there, and we all made adjustments for each other, and I'm just really excited to see them again, to wrestle them, and I know that we'll probably continue this battle for years to come.
So it's probably hard to say due to the pandemic, but what do your next couple months look like, idealistically leading up to Olympic team trials?
The ideal thing is to, as long as the numbers stay down, still being able to train in the same facility. I know the Colorado Olympic Training Center is still very limited on who can come in, how much interaction we can have outside. So like they're expecting us not to work out in any outside areas, or socialize without a mask, social distancing, all that. But hopefully start getting in more of the girls. We know we're trying to start national team camps, if possible, depending on like the other states also. But kind of just eventually trying to get back into the norm, even though coronavirus did kind of become the norm. So just being able to expand our training to other national team members and international teams as well.
Awesome. Well, hey, congratulations, and look forward to seeing you back on the mat.
Thank you.